We are here today to see how no-code can help transforming the manufacturing industry and drive the digital transformation in a world which was stormed by Industry 4.0. Industry 4.0 is the new industrial revolution that brought a wave of technologies, innovation, that is changing radically our life, society, and economy. And in this revolution, the digital and the physical world are coming together. Manufacturers have been always reluctant to change and to embrace digital manufacturing. During the pandemic, some of the issues that manufacturers dealt with was lack of digital connectivity, meaning that without being able to access your platform and your systems, you were missing, you didn't have digital access, and therefore it had an impact on performance and your processes. Communication through the department was hard, and it was difficult for employees to communicate to each other, and information about your customer, about your stock, wasn't available on the go. Also, without technology, a lot of tasks were manual, and that led to repetition, human errors, or even injuries in the production line. And also, operation management, of course, had an impact, resulting in a lack of quality, lack of maybe real-time data, and everything had impact on performance, throughput, and efficiency. So we can now say that more and more companies are going to go towards Industry 4.0. And they are now seeing digital adoption as a key factor for success, and that companies that will not go in that direction and will not be able to change and modify the way they work will probably have some issues in the future. So how is Industry 4.0 helping businesses? It's improving business, it's helping business improve performance, production, and output by leveraging on a set of interconnected networks of equipment, machinery, and processes. So this is where you start using your IT, this is where you start using your virtual reality, your augmented reality, your sensors, and everything. But in order to do this, to use this technology, you need to have platforms, you need to have applications. So we talk a lot about technology with Industry 4.0, but 4.0 is not only about investing in technology, investing in system. It's also about finding a way to revolutionize how the entire business operates and grows. One of the key topics of Industry 4.0 is the introduction of the control tower, meaning that now we have the need to take all of this data, all of this information coming to us from everywhere and pool them in one central platform, in one central organization, and display them to users so that user can take informed decision, maybe proactive decision on planning for stocks, on production planning, or even customer information. And on the other hand, even though everything is now smart, everything is now interconnected, and information are everywhere, we see a shift when it comes to customer relationship. Customers are now looking for a more personal touch. Everything is about personalization. And this is, we all know the trend in one-to-one marketing, where customers want to see that you know them, that you have the right product for them. And they don't just want to buy a product, they want to build a relationship with your brand. So what does all of this mean? This means that manufacturing industries needs to acquire digital skills. And pandemic for sure worked as a catalyst and accelerated the digital acquisition for many businesses. And it exposed a skill gap. We all leverage right now on the IT department and on development resources. As we saw also this morning in the keynote, there are not that many developers around there. And right now, your developers, maybe they're all busy building your new IT platform, connecting your production line to your ERP. So maybe you need to bring in a system integrator. We love system integrators. We are a system integrator, so we are actually happy if you do it. But this for you would mean eventually extended project timelines. And extended project timelines mean longer time to market. And in this world where quickly reacting to changes is becoming critical, longer time to market, it's an issue. It's now an issue. So this is exactly where no-code can play a key role and can help you drive in digital transformation. Because with no-code platforms, you can take and lift the weight of the IT department and enable your business to maintain and create their own platform. As we can see in the graph behind me, we have our traditional system solution. Code, which is the custom code made by our developers, and COTS, which is the commercial off-the-shelf. And now we have no-code solution as well. As you can see in this spider chart, no-code is the line in yellow. And no-code allows companies to leverage on a shorter time to market, which is usually the main characteristic of commercial off-the-shelf, but at the same time, gain the flexibility and customization possibility close to the one of the code systems. But it's not only a reduced time to market and the flexibility. What no-code is introducing, it's a new role in the system landscape, and is that of the citizen developer. This is also what is going to help you to have application that reflect your business need. Because now you will not have developers that need to talk to a business analyst, that need to align with business. Business can implement and modify the application as they see fit. And if something changes, like a regulation changes, you don't need to call the customer 7 times, you can call them 8. You can change that, and the business can do that straight away. So we are not the only one that are saying that no-code can help improve efficiency in your business. We have a few statistics over here that say that, for example, with no-code, developers can create application in 3 months or less compared to the traditional methods. So almost 60% of all custom applications are built outside of the IT department when using no-code solution. And in a recent global survey, we can see that no-code development is 40 to 60% faster than traditional development. So we now saw that with no-code, we can be faster. So we can react faster to changes. We can build application without the IT department. And we can spike in general efficiency. But what can you actually do with no-code? So here I would actually like to get your opinion. And I will ask you to just raise your hand as we go through this list and let me know what you think you can do with no-code platforms. So who thinks that you can streamline data collection with no-code? Okay, actually more than I imagined. Automate business processes and workflows. Okay, that was kind of expected. Or do you think you can give maybe your legacy or your ERP a new look? Maybe change the UI and make it more user-friendly. Okay? And get rid of all those spreadsheets, cut email traffic, reduce paper and everything. Okay. So you kind of surprised me because you did think about the UI changes for the ERP. I wasn't expecting that. But as I see, a lot of you think that you can automate business processes and workflow. And you are correct. But actually, You are all correct. With no-code platforms, you can do all of the above, but you can do even more. If you're looking, for example, at Statista, they're saying that a good 33% of the respondents are using no-code platform to help with data modeling and data visualization. And also to support businesses with IoT. So bring the IoT into business and help spike efficiency in the processes. Other advantages or other things that you can do with no-code application is reducing data silos, meaning that you can collect all the information or most of the information in your organization in a single platform. And you can share those information across departments, across regions, and by that you can improve demand forecasting. Why can you improve demand forecasting? Because the pandemic showed that now is not enough anymore to run prediction on historical data. So if you're bringing sales and operation together, what you can do is have all the operation team also rely on prediction for sales and make a joint prediction and be faster and more accurate with planning production lines, when planning your stock and when planning your replenishments. And the third benefit that you can have is more efficiency, for two main reasons. One, if you have the information in the same place, you don't need to click and log in another application, log out, go somewhere else. You have everything in the same place, just a few clicks away. And the second part is, by bringing all the data together, you're in a much better place when you want to leverage on RPA, on robotic process automation. So for example, if you have your data, the data about your shipment, where is the product, and maybe there is a delay in the shipment, if that information is in your platform, it is in your CRM, you can trigger a notification to the customer, notifying them about the delay. And most of the time, the customer just wants visibility on their order, wants to know what is happening. So that can help you and drive that customer relationship. So now let's see some practical examples of what we can do with no-code. With no-code, you can drive and restructure your sales process. Because with no-code, you can create your own customized and integrated CRM solution by leveraging on the standard provided from the platform and then building on top, changing the standard that the platform provided you. And you can also create an app or a specific section of the platform for your operation team. So you now have a collaboration between sales and operation. I know that's not easy, and I know that sales and operation usually don't get along, but maybe this is how you get them to work together. This is where sales get insight on the stock, on the production process, and they can better communicate to the customer a delivery date. They can better align with the customer. And on the other hand, as we said before, operation team do have visibility on the sales forecast and can better plan the stock. You can support your sales rep with automation by sending emails to the customer, or you can also leverage on the machine learning component, for example, to create an adequate and up-to-date lead scoring and opportunity scoring. In this way, your sales rep doesn't have to look at a complete list of leads or opportunity. They just see right there which are the best opportunity for them to follow. And it can be based on time, it can be based on account, it can be based on amount. But you can do that with machine learning, and your sales reps can now become close to data scientists. You can streamline data intake. You can create your own web forms. You can create a new website. Or you can create a customer portal. to gather more complete and meaningful customer information. So the leads that are you now getting are easier for your sales rep to follow. You don't have to chase the customers for information. And if we look, for example, also in after sales, not only in sales, and we look at the example of connected vehicles, when the car registers that there is an anomaly, I don't know, the brakes are down, the oil is down, the tire pressure, it can communicate to the CRM. And once you know it, you can get in touch with your customer, tell them that you're already aware that their car needs maintenance. You can already provide them a list of the nearest dealership. You know what their preferred dealership is. You can already support them in scheduling an appointment with the dealer. And when the customer gets at the dealership, the sales rep already knows who the customer is, already knows the vehicle, the problem with the vehicle, and the spare parts for the replacement have already been ordered. But this is just one example. What you can do is also improve quality management, maybe by creating a central quality platform that sends an alert when an issue is detected in one part of the warehouses and delivers the notification to all other warehouses in the network. You can support customer service with intelligent routing of cases, or you can support vendor management by automatic creation of purchase order, for example. But this is what we can do, and how can you have a no-code platforms? When it comes to no-code, you have three options when it comes to implementation into delivery model. You can go all in-house, similar to the traditional approach, but here is not your IT department that needs to do it. Here is your citizen developer. So you would have to instruct your business and enable them to create and maintain their own platform. Or you can decide to go and outsource to a system integrator. But there's a third option, the hybrid option, that allows you to mix the best of both worlds, where you can get a system integrator to make the first heavy lifting, for example, an MVP. Train your users on the platform, not only in the usage of the application, but also on best practices for software development. And then once you're ready, you can just take over and maintain your own platform. So, as Light Reply, the no-code company of the Reply Group and Creatio, we would love to support you in your digitalization and no-code journey.